Oh, Celestia, can't this line move any faster? I've already missed out on reviewing 2 episodes just waiting here. What in Equestria could possibly be the hold-up?
And we've got the cure for your heartache.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Those two again? Hello, Bass. It's Blue. Listen, I'm in a bit of a situation here and could use your help. Do you still have Royal Guard connections? You do? Great. Can you remove the Flim Flam brothers from this ticket line I'm in? Cool. Thanks, Bass. I owe you one for this. Bye. Well, now that that's taken care of, let's get started on reviewing Amy Keating Rogers' final episode, the main attraction.
Turn it all up, it's a spectacle. Razzle dazzle, glitz and glam. Turn it all up, it's a spectacle. Give me more, razzle dazzle.
Thanks for the help, Bass. Stop by the Rift Cafe sometime and I'll buy us a drink. So the episode begins with Applejack and the rest of the main 6 putting together a charity rock concert for the Helping Hooves Music Festival when Pinkie Pie shows up and informs everyone that she managed to get the pop star Countess Coloratura to perform as the show's opening act, to which of course everyone is thrilled to hear about. But Applejack on the other hoof isn't too excited about the news since she apparently never heard of the pop star before. However, when Pinkie Pie reveals what the singer's cutie mark looks like, does it become clear that Countess Coloratura is actually her old friend Rara from back when the two were fillies at Camp Friendship. Insert cute adorable flashback here and have an incredibly painful heart attack. Now. It's okay. I'm used to it. We find out that Applejack and Rara were very close with one another, but after camp, they sort of lost touch because Rara went on to try and make it big in Manhattan due to her amazing singing talent, which we got to see as the two performed the first song of the episode called Equestria, the Land I Love, and honestly, it was a pretty good start for the episode. The song I found to be both catchy and very heartwarming, and Lena Hall's impressive vocal skills gave it a warm and peaceful tone that made it all the more enjoyable to listen to. Can't wait to see what other songs this episode has in store for us. With that said, let's continue. As Rara makes her grand entrance in what might be the coolest trailer ever, Applejack is blown away by how much she has changed over the years, but soon discovers that despite her flashy and over-the-top appearance, she's still the kind-hearted pony that she met all those years ago. However, while she may be kind and sweet, the same can't be said about her manager Sven Gallup, who's shown right from the start to be the typical stuck-up manager that constantly makes high demands for certain necessities and would rather focus more on his clients' popularity than any of her fans. Yeah, I can tell that by the end of this episode, he's going to be as likable as Diamond Tiara was back in some of the earlier seasons, especially when we see how he acts when Rara's not around, but whatever, I'm getting ahead of myself. With the stage all set, we get another glimpse of Rara's amazing singing voice as she performs the second song of the episode called The Spectacle, and holy shit is it awesome! Seriously, not only did this scene have a catchy song with an over-the-top musical performance, but it also had some pretty great visual effects that were both creative and definitely worth a second viewing. Pretty cool that the animators are experimenting with several new animation effects during this season, and are able to keep the show looking new and fresh as the series goes on. Let's hear that song one more time, Miss Coloratura. Awesome. So anyways, while Rara is making an appearance with the school ponies, Sven Gallup is trying to bully Pinkie Pie into getting him some more useless things within the next 24 hours, or he'll cancel Rara's performance. Okay, if this guy doesn't get his comeuppance within the next 24 hours, I'm gonna cancel his performance in life. Hello? Oh, he does get his comeuppance? Well, okay then. Bye. Well, guess I won't be needing this. Anyways, after witnessing Sven Gallup's behavior, Applejack goes to tell Rara about it, but because he's done so much for her over the years, she ends up not believing any of Applejack's claims, and the two quickly begin to argue with one another. But luckily, Applejack is able to prove that he's a selfish manager by convincing Rara to pretend to cancel the contest with the school ponies and then getting Twilight to record his reaction to it. When it becomes clear that he doesn't have her best interests at heart, he gets fired and Rara continues the show without him. However, because he was in charge of the special effects, Rara now fears that the show would be a disaster. But after Applejack reminds her to stay true to herself, she heads on stage and performs one of the best songs that I've ever heard, The Magic Inside of You. Oh Celestia, do I love this song. Everything about this thing is just jaw-droppingly amazing. The atmosphere is beautiful, the music is breathtaking, and the emotionally driven lyrics about Rara's journey into stardom and how experiencing all of the ups and downs in it have helped her realize who she is and how to always remain true to herself were not only relatable, but also very inspiring. I honestly couldn't have thought of a better way for the episode to sum up this theme than with an absolutely fantastic performance by Lena Hall. And I certainly couldn't have thought of a more perfect way to end the episode than with Rara and the CMC dedicating a reprised version of Equestria the Land I Love to Applejack. And that's the main attraction, everyone, and damn do I have plenty to say about it. But before I do, I just want to say this. Thank you, Amy Keating-Rogers. Thank you for all the work that you've done for the show and its fandom. Take care, and I wish you the best of luck at your new job. Now, it's time for my final thoughts. For starters, I absolutely love Rara's personality in this episode. Instead of acting the way a typical spoiled celebrity would, Rara is shown to actually be very kind and outgoing when it comes to attending charity events and spending time with her fans. It's a shame that we don't see many celebrities like her around that often, but at least her presence is enough to show that there are people like her out there. We just gotta know where to look for them. Next, her struggles and faults brought on by her own generously naive personality I thought were not only relatable, but also very empathetic. The fact that she was able to overcome them in such an amazing way made her character very inspiring. I also like that despite all the years of fame and endless pampering, Rara and Applejack's friendship was still as strong as it was back when the two were fillies. And speaking of Applejack, this was by far her best episode ever, or at least in my opinion it was. And why wouldn't it be? All of her best qualities were on full display here. She was honest when she needed to be, she was level-headed enough to see what was really going on with Sven Gallop, and she was both supportive and a great example of a true friend. With that said, this episode also had a great story, a perfect balance between its comedic moments and its heartfelt ones, a beautiful moral, a despicable villain, some great songs with creative visual effects, and some absolutely fantastic characters. So overall, this episode was a spectacle worth raving about. Thank you all for watching this raving lunatic. Catch you all later in my review of the Season 5 finale. Hey Bass, wanna get those sodas now?